Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we did it. We did.
Yeah,
Yeah. There wasn't any
it all
mistakes
worked.
or technical difficulties. We went live, like on time.
Oh, I should
Anyway,
leave home more often.
yeah, it always works when you're away. Oh, I can't say that. I did get stuck doing this by myself a few weeks ago. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to
When I was stuck in the car.
Yeah, you couldn't get on. We here with Louise today. Thank you, Louise, for joining us. It is
You're welcome.
a long weekend here in Canada. So any of you Canadians out there, you'll have to let us know what your plans are in the comments. I am going to be not in this room, but right here in my house for the weekend. We don't have anything. I've got to go to the laundromat. I mean, that might be exciting. We'll see what we
That's exciting. Yeah.
right? Yeah, so Louise is here and Jennifer is away from home. So, as you guys know, my name is Charlene. I am a mom to 6 kiddos, and I have a bonus daughter who is actually getting married in a couple weeks. We're very excited for that. I am a homeschooling mom. I live in northern Alberta, not far from Jennifer, and I have been a business owner in our community for 3 years now, officially, and loving every minute of it. And I'm super excited to have Louise on because she's part of our team, not my team exactly. We're not connected, but she is part of a member of our team, and I don't know much about her. So, Jennifer, I'll let you introduce yourself, and then Louise, you can take it away shortly after.
Sure.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from, either live or on the replay. And I'm coming from Manitoba this morning. I'm actually in my mother-in-law's basement. I feel like there's a song about that. I'm not sure.
I'm going to Google it, but
And
on my phone.
yeah, and it was a beautiful sunny drive on our way over on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, we left Tuesday. And we got here and it has been raining since. I went up to make a coffee this morning. It's now snowing. So that in a nutshell, I am enjoying some visits with my mother-in-law and some family over here in Manitoba. This is where my husband's from. And we've been blessed now to come 2 times this year so far to come and visit over here in Manitoba. And we'll be going home next week. So that'll be nice. And I am a homeschooling mom, a grandma, a business owner for 4 years, and just loving every minute of it. And yeah, and Louise, let you take the floor
I will.
and introduce ourselves and take it away.
Thank you for the introduction, though. My name is Louise, and I'm in the business for since December, so very short actually. Um, I'm from the Netherlands originally, so probably you can hear it. I have a bit of an accent there. But in 2008, we decided to come to Canada because my son was living here. And well, the reason was not very funny. My daughter died in the Netherlands in traffic. And well, my son was the only kid left. So he said, well, why don't you come over here? I stopped working already. Originally I am a shiatsu therapist and reflexologist. I had my own practice in the Netherlands, and in Canada I did not work anymore. Due to well, I have some arthritis in my hands and stuff, and if you want to treat other people, you have to be good yourself, right? So I was here having a little farm, chickens, cows, whatnot, and horses, and I just wanted to do something else, just to be sure when I was older that I could maintain myself. So I was looking around, and in December, I just saw one of the ads I never saw before and clicked on it. And that's why I'm here now this morning.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
You invited me here, yeah,
Yeah.
but
I'm glad
but you
to have
never did if I wasn't in the business already, right?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I know that I've known you since December now, well, online, but I still don't know very much about you. Um, so I'm really excited. I'm so sorry about your daughter. I had no clue. I did not know that, but I'm really glad that you were able to make that move and come here to be with your son. So you were telling us just before we went live, you have a grandchild. Is it just the one
Yes,
so far?
I have one granddaughter in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
That's from my son's former relationship. She
Oh,
didn't
okay.
want to live in Canada. He went to Canada at one point, and he's married now to a Canadian school teacher. Very
Oh,
nice woman. I like her a lot. So,
yeah.
and
I hope
but
she's.
his daughter is there, and she got that little baby like
Yeah.
2.5 years ago now.
Oh,
And
wow.
we've seen him a lot on pictures and little movies, of course, and we talk on Skype with her. And but I never seen him in real life. I never had him in my arms. That nothing.
Oh,
So I think I'm gonna, well, maybe end of this year or in the winter time that I'm flying over to the Netherlands just to meet
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
nice that we're back in a time where we can travel, and
Yes, that's for sure.
the
Yeah.
last couple years have been so hard. So my fingers are crossed for you to get to go home. And
Yeah.
it's so nice to have the flexibility to do that because
Yeah.
you don't have to ask for permission to leave.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Uh,
The
you
only
are.
thing that holds you is the government that's saying you're not allowed to travel, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Um, oh, go ahead, Jen.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's like with us too. The flexibility to be able to just pack up our business and it comes with us. We're not tied down to one spot,
No, you just take
and
your
so
laptop.
our
Yeah.
business is still running while we're here visiting. And
Yeah.
spend a little bit of time in the morning or in the evening on our business, and we have the whole day to do whatever we want, right?
That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I love that part. Um, you know, because of COVID, we couldn't necessarily leave, but we haven't actually left Grand Prairie. We did like a little went and visited family once or twice, but we haven't done anything. We haven't left. We haven't gone on
Yeah.
a vacation, road trip, or like as a family, we haven't done that for quite some time. It was obviously before COVID.
Yeah.
COVID hit in winter, and I don't do winter driving. So we actually are taking 3 weeks next month, and we last minute decided we're going to our oldest's wedding, and we are going to our camping meetup. So make it a big thing. So for 3 weeks, we get to go away, and I didn't have to ask for permission to do that. I don't have to worry about coming home and trying to catch up on all my missed work
Yeah.
because it really is go with me. And once you've been in a little while, there really isn't a lot of upkeep to your business. It really does come down
Yeah.
to, maybe an hour or two a day, if that sometimes. So I'm very grateful to be here today and to have that opportunity because I don't know, my kids are growing up so fast and, like Louise, you just never know what's going to happen, right? And,
No,
you
no.
know,
Yeah.
Nothing is sure in life. That's the only
Yeah.
sure thing that you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to let my cat out of the room. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And that's one of the other things too is when you have a regular, your typical 9 to 5, you have to ask for that time off, but also you have to prepare ahead of time. Like you have to budget financially because if you're taking a week or 2 or 3 or a month off, when you're not physically at work, you're not generating that income, right? So you have to physically, and mentally and everything prepare ahead of time to take that vacation in many aspects, because the bills don't stop coming
No, no.
Yeah.
in just because you're on vacation, you know.
Yeah.
So it's nice that we can still keep generating income no matter where we are. Like we're
Yeah.
physically attached to our business wherever we go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that that's another thing that I really love about it. You know, we can literally go anywhere and our business follows us.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as you have your Wi-Fi,
I,
you've got a
yeah,
phone. That's one thing
yeah,
I forgot to look at when I was looking at campsites and booking everything was who had Wi-Fi.
yeah.
But luckily we can do it off of our phone. So
But lots of times too, I don't even really stress out about the Wi-Fi anymore because we have pretty good data packages on our phones. So if
yeah.
I have to do something on my laptop, I'll just hotspot off my phone. And, you know, for the minimal that I have to do that's actually streaming and using that data, I don't really burn up too much of my data. So, I mean, I have a pretty good data package and I never ever go over it. So
We live
I
in a
don't even stress out about, I used to stress out about that.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
very
live
true.
an amazing time where we can have all this technology and take it with us, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So how does it fit into your
yeah.
farm life?
Like it's pretty
Get
amazing.
all Oh, sorry, Jennifer.
No, I
How
just
does
said
it
it's pretty amazing. That's all.
how does it fit into your farm life, Louise? How, like with your chores and
Um,
everything, you find you
Well,
uh,
I don't have a big farm. It's just like a hobby farm
oh,
because
okay.
we're already uh, retired actually.
Yeah.
So well, I do my chores early in the morning, like at 6 o'clock. I take care of the animals, and the cows are at my son's farm. He's got a little bigger farm there, and he's just up the road, like 5 minutes from here.
Oh, nice.
I didn't want to go too close. Sorry. No, you have to give them their space, right? He
Yeah.
is 46 now, and he doesn't need his mom looking on his fingers all the time. Uh, no, it's just, yeah, I at the moment I'm a little more at the computer because we just opened a new business income.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to learn about that a little, and I want to be good at it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really amazing. In our community, we each have one business, but we all have multiple opportunities to learn within that business model.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we're not running 3 or 4 or 5 pages and accounts and business. Everything
yeah,
is all, you know, it's like a little kit, like a little package, nicely, neatly delivered
Yeah,
to you. Gotta, have the determination and the drive to do it.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And
It's
the
all
training.
streamlined.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
sorry. I said that the
yeah.
training
Go
is
ahead.
amazing, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
That
I,
gives you so much support to go on.
and I
yes,
mean, who doesn't love health and wellness, building relationships, and travel?
Right.
yeah. I'm really excited for the travel portion. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared to fly. We've had this conversation many times, but this lights a little fire under my butt
Mm,
because there's so much
Yeah.
more available to us now, travel wise, and so many options and opportunities there. And it's
Hmm.
such an amazing deal that you really can't. I can't. There's no excuses. So now I have to find the courage to fly,
yeah.
and I need to find the courage to go to a resort or a vacation somewhere. And I need to go do my Mamma Mia dream in Greece. I need to go live that out.
Yeah. My auntie actually lived in Greece for a few years and she loved it. She said it was beautiful. Yeah.
Oh,
It is beautiful. Yeah.
jealous. Oh,
And I like to meet all the people there, right?
Yes.
It's Greek people. Well, you read about it in books at school, maybe
yeah,
because they're quite important in history. But
Yeah.
yeah, to be there in real life, it's amazing. Yeah,
uh,
and the food is excellent there. A lot of seafood.
I just gotta get on a plane.
Sorry.
Um, so Louise, you mentioned you've only been in the business for a few months. How are
Yeah.
you finding? I think you are, if I'm correct, Jennifer, I think she's the youngest um, business owner we've got so far, just in the sense of how long you've been a part of it. So, what's your
Yeah.
perspective on like when you came in, what you were expecting, and that what you've gained from it so far, just in the few months that you've been here?
Well, I like the community to begin with.
Yeah,
Very open, very supportive of each other. I love that. And furthermore, the training. I'm not very technical. I'm technical on a computer, but not with a phone or with certain programs that you have. So, but everything is so clear in the training
yeah,
that I feel almost a wizard now. For me, that is, because I couldn't even make a picture with my phone. I used it really solely to well, to be reachable,
yeah.
nothing else. But now I do all kinds of stuff on that phone. And
Uh,
for me that's special. And then when you run an ad and you get so many positive reaction from people you don't know, and they become friends within, well, a couple of conversations. They really become online friends, right? Not only like friends that,
yeah,
but you really have little discussions online with completely strangers on the other side of the world, right?
yeah,
Because it's just all over the world.
yeah,
And I've been in a lot of places, but I never been in Australia. And to talk to somebody from Australia, it's awesome. I love it. Yeah, and they all have the same drive, and they all want to be good at what they do. So you
yeah.
can always learn.
I love the global aspect
Yeah,
and the connection that we've made. I know within our team, we've all become a family. And then, within our community, we've all become a family. And then we have these different break off groups within our community for local groups or for local interests or whatever. And we're constantly at, well, I'm not constantly at because I'm a little too far north, but meetups and stuff. Jennifer, you've
yeah,
attended quite a few meetups. I get to go to my first one next month, actually. And um, everybody's so genuine. You think that behind
Yeah.
a computer screen, you always hear of keyboard warriors or, whatever. And you think
Yeah.
behind a computer screen, that's not really them. That's, I'm going to meet
Yeah.
them one day and they're going to be completely different people, and then you meet these people and they're absolutely the same as they are portraying on the screen.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's no
100%.
hidden agendas, and there's no like there's no doubt that when you're having a
Yeah.
conversation with these people, that's who they are.
No, I find
Yeah.
that too.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
the value that you get, like from conversations in completely different countries that you're used to, like how they live there. I'm
Yeah.
always very curious how you
Yeah.
live. How's this going? And how do you say that in your language, right? That's how
Yeah.
you learn a lot. But uh, I love how that works out for me. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm actually a people person. I'm quiet most of the time, but I like to be among people. Yeah,
Yeah.
and here in
Yeah.
Canada,
I can relate to that.
yeah, but here
I
it's a lot quieter than in the Netherlands.
yeah. I have a lot of people now that when we don't post for a couple of days, or when the little ones aren't feeling well, or when something's going on in life, you get messages now from complete strangers that, how's it going? Are you guys okay? You haven't posted in a couple of days. Or,
Yeah.
oh, we saw your little one was sick. How is he? We're praying for him.
That is
Um,
so nice. Yeah,
it's just like your village. It really,
Yeah.
they become your village. I have never met these people. I have no clue who they are, and they're part of our village.
Yeah.
And that to me is really beautiful thing because I don't even get that from my neighbors,
No, no.
you know.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Right.
yeah. And I wouldn't, if I hadn't joined this business community and become a business owner and been a part of the different aspects of our community over the last 3 years, um, I don't feel like I would be who I am today. I've learned a lot about
Yeah.
myself. I've learned a lot about mindset and your outlook on life and all that jazz. And it all came
Yeah.
because I joined this community.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And another thing too is like we've been stuck in our houses for the past 2 years, but we've never had so much connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we have literally been connected to people all around the world. We've all been going through similar, if not the same things. And we've been able to be there for one another and lift each other up when we've been having the down days, or we're feeling stuck in something. We're there cheering each other on. We're not alone.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we get like people saying, well, you work online, you must be really lonely. You must never you must
You might
be like in solitude and
have,
by yourself. No. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But we have been connected more than ever and more than a lot of people have
yeah,
Yeah.
in the past 2 years. There has been a lot of people that have been, isolated and at home and not have such a big community to be surrounded by.
yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you start to think about people that were sick in these homes, the older people,
Mm-hmm.
uh, going through that all by
Yeah.
yourself because your kids are not allowed to come. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awful. And if you have
Yeah.
this like connection online, that's already a big step forward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jennifer,
Yeah.
speaking to what you were
Yeah.
talking about with regards to, okay, I had a thought. Hold on a second. Um, oh, working from home. Working from home. Um, I feel like there's this stigma, like you said, like you're in seclusion and you're sitting here. And I feel like I've had people reach out to me and ask me, like, well, how long do you sit on the computer to work from home and own a business? This isn't a brick and mortar business. This isn't a business where I have to spend 8, 10, 12 hours on the computer. In the beginning,
Yeah.
I spent quite a bit of time, of course, because you go through the training. I'm learning it all. I'm learning about social media. I'm figuring out my brand. But I literally can go on the computer for the first hour in the morning and not look at it until the very next day. I do my
Yeah.
go live, with Jen on Friday, and then I do some other stuff that I have in the back end. And Fridays are probably my busiest day on the computer, and it's maybe 3 hours. Unless I do an ad or
Yeah.
something, when you do an ad or video creation, and sometimes that takes a little bit of time, but it really is so supremely flexible that it works around my family of 8. We homeschool,
Yeah.
we go out to the park, we play. Louise has a hobby farm. She's got animals. Jennifer's always in her car. It is so flexible for
That is true.
any style. You've seen her in her car like 4 times.
yeah,
Yeah, 2 of our Friday with friends, I was actually traveling to Manitoba and
oh,
traveling home.
okay.
Yeah.
And one, I was sitting in a parking lot.
Oh yeah, that's how easy it goes with this business, right? It's as long as you
Yeah.
have a phone or a laptop, you
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
your work, whatever you need to do.
Yeah. And you can do it whenever it works for you.
Also, yeah,
This isn't a business that you work for. This is very much a business that works for you. You have to put work in, but it works for you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, whatever you put into it, I mean, that's absolutely what you're going to get out of it.
oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And the only limitation that we have in our business is ourselves.
Yeah.
The limits that we put on ourselves that hold us back, right? Everything else is laid out right there for us. So
Yeah.
it's up to us individually to find our strengths, what we're good at, where because each one of us is better at something else. You know what I mean? But then we can we can unite together and we can work together, whether you're connected or not. You know what I mean?
Mm, yeah.
Like, none of us here on this screen are financially connected to each other, but we showed up this morning to help each other to talk about what we do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
also if you have an issue, you can also reach out to somebody,
yeah.
and they
And
always try to help you out, or find a solution or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, our team, Louise and I, we meet weekly, and we show up every week. We have our trainings, like our
Mhm.
community training sessions on Wednesdays, and we show up for those. Um, yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
I've gained so much knowledge and value from that. And the energy that you walk away with, especially on Wednesdays after our big community meet online, the
Yeah.
energy is, it just radiates off of whatever we're learning, and the
Yeah.
fact that we get all this extra for free. We get an updated training site that we don't have to pay any extra
yeah,
for, got the one time fee
Yeah.
when we join the community, and that's it. And it's a very, very low fee. And
Yeah. Exactly.
this is tens of thousands of dollars worth of training. And speaking from one of the people who tries to help in the back, while the volunteer time that goes into this so that business owners can succeed is is astounding. And it goes back to that saying, I can't compete against you because I want you to win too. And it's very much the epitome of our
Yeah.
community. Every single
Yeah.
person is supporting every other single person.
Yeah.
And I come from insurance. It was a dog eat dog world, you guys. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it's it's completely unlike that. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
yeah. They're all pleased to see you succeed in your
Yeah.
business,
Yeah.
and that's something that you. Well, maybe you have to get used to that
Yeah.
if you're not in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will look at you
Yeah.
if it's real, or if you're not a robot
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
true. Very true.
because nowadays, who will work like this, even on a work floor? If you're working for somebody else, it's all envy
Yeah.
among each other. Sometimes I have to look for some words, but I hope you guys understand me. But that's how I feel. I worked a long time for myself, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just that you're accountable to you. I think that's my biggest issue. Like you were saying, Jen, some days I'm my biggest issue. I'm like, oh, I got to get out of bed.
Yeah.
But then, if I
Well, if I look
have
back over the 4 years, it's the same. Yeah. And if I look
yeah.
back over the 4 years, that's the same thing. I was the one in my own way. You know,
Yeah.
I let whatever that was going on in my life slow me down or stop me for a period of time until I got that figured out. But if I would have just kept pushing through, you know, then it would have been different. But we all
Yeah.
need, I mean, I love this business because if we literally need to take a little break for whatever reason,
Yeah.
we can pick right back up where we left off, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's always there in the background.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we are
Yeah.
coming up on the 30-minute mark. And Louise, I always ask our guests one question. It's an easy one, I promise. So, for anybody out there feeling stuck in life in any aspect, what would your advice be today to somebody watching who's feeling stuck?
Feeling stuck in their lives, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're stuck in your life, yeah, you have to look at how your life is to begin with, because probably there's something not working for you, and
You need to
get
figure out
out
what.
of that box and try something new, or um, yeah, I don't know if I can say that, but people have to work on their mind all the time, and there's nothing in school that teach you that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going on with people nowadays. They're not connected to their feelings.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the most important thing to get a right mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have that, you can always get happy with whatever you have.
Yeah.
Because I like to have a little more. That's why I work in the business. But if you don't need that, be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live your minimalist life
Yeah,
and let everybody else go. I love that. I love that because you
Yeah.
mentioned that we're in a world disconnected. And like Jennifer was saying, I've never felt more connected. And
Yeah.
this business has multiple opportunities, and every single opportunity is about connection.
yeah.
So it's fantastic.
It's very
Well,
true.
thank you, Louise, for
Very true.
coming on.
I couldn't.
It was
It was a
so,
pleasure to be here.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm so,
Thank you.
I know a little more about you, which is amazing. And yeah, so thank you everyone who joined us. Jennifer, did you have any last thoughts or anything?
No, I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in, and thank you, Louise, for being our guest this morning. We appreciate your time,
Thank you.
and say, likewise, like I appreciate getting to know you a little bit more, and I look forward to all of your milestones in your business and cheering you on from on this side of Canada.
Okay. I'm on the other side of Canada. I
Yeah,
don't think I mentioned it. I'm in
Yeah.
New Brunswick.
we'll have to meet in the middle one day.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I want to
Well,
see more of
So
Canada.
we're kind of on opposite ends of the country.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but we're
Yeah.
all on the screen.
That's the easy thing on the screens.
All right, you guys. Well, if you
Yeah,
are in Canada
exactly.
weekend, amazing long weekend, whatever your plans are, stay safe and create those memories because you just never know. And enjoy your moments. And
Exactly.
thank you for tuning in today. And we'll see you next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.